What's up, guys? Sean here, coming at y'all with a video. LeBron James finally makes his decision after all the time we've been waiting, wondering where he would go. Finally comes out. The Philadelphia 76ers are going to be signing him to a 2-year deal, vet minimum, player option in the second year. Super excited. Can't believe it. Still, after running through all the media, all the content, all the tweets, all the videos, and just seeing everything that had to be said, all the little details, just cannot believe this is real life. If you guys are with me on this one, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our content. We're going to be breaking down the LeBron James to Philadelphia, what it means, what to expect from all these players this year, how they're going to help each other, and what it's going to look like this season with Nick Nurse running things. I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for your continued support. Thanks for tuning in once again. Let's get right into the video. Just to start things here, just visualizing this lineup on the court. Obviously, Joel Embiid's health is a big question mark. It does seem like right now he's healthy. He's been working out, he's training, he keeps to himself in the offseason, so we don't get to hear or see too much with him. But all things considered, from what we know, he is healthy right now. So to start the season, to start training camp, he should be ready to go. And that's an exciting part of all of this as well that I don't think anyone's talking about. LeBron James, his averages from last year were absolutely insane. What he's been able to do into his 40s is nothing short of remarkable. He's basically an alien because there's no other human being that's been able to do the things that he's been able to do throughout his career. Obviously, he's going to elevate this team as a facilitator, power forward. You expect him to play pretty good defense night in and night out, if not elite defense. Still capable of chase down blocks, dunks. I mean, it's just unbelievable what he's still able to do. The intellectual part of the game is what you're really excited for. Allowing Maxey to step into some off-ball duty, just kind of running around screens, getting open, taking shots. You're going to see an efficiency level with Maxey that he had with Harden, but maybe on another level because even with Harden, they didn't have this kind of talent around them. Jaylen Brown, again, another elite defender. You expect him to play defense on every possession. He's going to bring you obviously 20 plus a night. Last year, averaged 28 points a game. He's going to be one of your leading scorers. Him and Maxey are absolutely going to carry the workload. If Joel Embiid's healthy, obviously he will too, but you're expecting more Jaylen Brown and Tyrese Maxey throughout the year. VJ Edgecombe, lock down their best guard, elite slasher, get to the hoop, take open shots, don't be afraid. He's been training all off season. I expect VJ to have another great year, better than last year, and for him to take another step defensively and with his shot IQ. Some of the shots in the playoffs and some of the shots at the end of the year kind of made me scratch my head with VJ. I love the confidence that no matter how many times he's missed, he's still going to put it up with confidence. He expects it to go in, but you just want to see a little bit more out of him this year, taking his time, slowing things down the way Maxey has, and using your speed, not just in your top gear, but being able to slow it down, put defenders on your back, kind of dribble them into the paint, and then allow the easy buckets to find you rather than fighting through contact, double teams, because we saw VJ wasn't getting the whistle he deserved last year, but that will come with time. Shout out Jacob Moreno here, Sixers depth chart. Maxey, Phylon, Edgecombe, Simons, Terry, Brown, Edwards, James, Wade, Barlow, Walker, Embiid, Bona, Huckaporty, Broom. Now, again, I don't want Broom on this team anymore. I would love to see him gone. Walker and Terry are still kind of question marks right now. We can move on from them with minimal effect on the team. But again, you don't really want these guys on the team if they're not going to contribute. We're looking for centers, guys who can defend the paint, hold things down, score when needed. Maybe somebody who's a lob threat, that would absolutely help a lot. I know we have Bona. A lot of people have confidence in Bona. Last year kind of gave me up and down vibes with him. I don't know if he's ready to handle a huge workload. Andre Drummond came in and kind of saved him a lot throughout the season when he was in real bad stretches. So it didn't make it as bad, but I don't know what he's capable of in an extended season with a bigger workload. So I want to see more center. Let's drop some of these bottom contracts. Let's drop some of these guys and see if we can get some more free agents to come in now that LeBron's here. Obviously, there's going to be a lot more interest in the team. Makes you wonder what DeMar DeRozan's going to do. There's a few other free agents out there floating around that could make decisions that surprise the league now that LeBron is in Philly. Now, the Sixers don't have a lot of money to work with. They do have some assets that they could trade, although I doubt they do that at this point. So it's going to have to be vet minimums from here out, which is going to make things tricky. Barlow, I would actually like to see him in the small ball center role, small ball five. I think that if he can shoot a little bit better, continue to work on his form, obviously, guys guys don't just turn into shooters, but if he can at least become decent, he actually brings a lot to this team. Defensively last year, he did a lot of interesting things for us. He showed a lot last year, and he did hit some threes. He did hit some mid-range shots, had a little bit of shooting availability. We don't need a ton out of him. We just need to be able to keep defenders honest. But I really like Barlow as a small ball five as well. So in reality here, if we could add another wing or another potential ball handler, just someone else to kind of help out and spread things out, I think we would be absolutely set. LeBron put this up. I thought I was done when the season ended. I wasn't ready to announce it, and I knew I needed some time to really decide, but I was pretty sure I played my last game. I was honest at that last press conference when I said I needed to look at myself and decide if I still love the game. So obviously, LeBron was having a lot of conflict this offseason. Is he willing to continue moving forward? I think the Sixers trading Paul George for Jaylen Brown changed absolutely everything. I don't think any of this is possible. You look at LeBron's fit with the Heat, it feels like they just don't have enough. It's going to take a year or two to get where they want to be. You look at him anywhere else, Golden State needed work. There was just a lot of ifs and question marks around. And the Sixers, I'm not going to sit here and say it's the perfect option for him and that it's all going to go right and it's a guaranteed championship. But on paper, you just can't look at this team and not give them a solid shot. I think for LeBron, you want more rings. You want to just continue your legacy, continue to do what you've done the past couple years, striving to win. That's all LeBron's ever wanted to do. So bringing that to Philly, it's just unbelievable to see him still playing again. I know I said it earlier. It's like a dream come true. You never thought this would have happened. Shout out Mike Gansey. He's been in the building all of 5 minutes and he's completely changed the culture, the direction, the tone, everything around this team that had so many question marks around it last year. A lot of us thought we were just in purgatory. What are you going to do with Paul George's contract? What are you going to do with Joel Embiid's contract? You can't get off of these contracts. So what are you going to do? You can't make changes if you don't have money. And the fact that the Celtics were willing to trade Jaylen Brown, I mean, it was just fate. Everything that had to go right, that had to work out, just happened perfect. And it was just one after another. And it worked out so good in his favor. But for him to swing all of this to make it happen, the recruiting, I know there's other guys, Bob Myers behind the scene, that are out there and making deals, helping get LeBron here. But Gansey just deserves so much respect. Shout out Mike Gansey. Tyrese Maxey losing it as he should be. I mean, to see the players this excited to get LeBron should tell you what it means to bring in that caliber of a player. This is a confidence boost for someone like Maxey. You can't have bad days when you've got the best player in NBA history on your team. No matter what his age is, no matter what he looks like, he's going to bring it every night. And I'm just beyond excited to see this team play together. I can't get over the jokes. I'm sorry, it's stupid, but it makes me laugh. Bron and Wade are back on the same team. It just cracks me up every time I see stuff like this. Made me laugh. This was really dope. I liked this. The edits that people put out, I wish I had this kind of timing. I wish I could put it together as fast as they do. Obviously, they were probably working on it a little bit in advance, but thought this was really cool. Had to share this. Again, just absolutely hyped for this team. I mean, the fact that we've got Tyrese Maxey, who is, top 10 point guard in this league, top 5 shooting guard in this league. And I firmly believe he's better off ball than on ball. No slight on him. He fits so well. And then VJ Edgecombe coming in, he's going to be one of the most dominant defenders this year. His speed, his size, his athleticism, his just unrelenting defensive pursuit is just going to make him better and better. Elite slasher. I believe he's going to be maybe not an elite shooter this year, but I think he'll be a top shooter, especially outside 3-point range. Expecting 2-3 threes from him a game, probably. With the way he looked last year, with the effort he puts in, the work he puts in, he will just get better and better. Jaylen Brown, 20 plus points a night, elite defense. LeBron James, obviously, his resume speaks for itself. And then Joel Embiid or whoever we get at center really just has to hold things down, protect the paint, play defense, do the little things you got to do to help this team get wins, and let your scorers score. Now, I will say, if Embiid is somewhat healthy this year, if he can somehow string together 45, 50 games and be relatively healthy going into the playoffs, it's going to be an unbelievable season. Joel is capable of 50 every single night against anybody in the league. Even at 80% of his peak, Joel is still by far one of the most talented centers to ever play the game. And I just don't want to understate that enough. I just don't really believe he's going to be healthy. But if he can somehow put together a run this year, just being relatively healthy, doing the little things, his numbers are going to be absolutely insane. Laughed at this too. The Celtics just convincing LeBron to sign with the Sixers. This is obviously a really old post, but it's just unbelievable how the world works. And it's 2026, and we're still talking about LeBron, and the Celtics are still making stupid ass decisions. LeBron James on Philly fans. I've said this before, but we'll go over it again. To be honest, I've been coming here to Philly for a while. Started off with AI, the days in between after AI when they weren't that good, to now Philly fans haven't changed. Their love for their team, their love for their ball club, they come out and they support. Obviously, Sixers riding the winning streak. Obviously, you add in Villanova, you add in the Eagles, obviously, that helps as well. But it's always been kind of rowdy here. LeBron knows exactly what he's getting into. He knows that we are going to build a statue for him if he brings us a championship. Like, no doubt about it. You're getting a statue. LeBron James contract with Philadelphia, 3.8 million in 26, 27, 27, 28, 4.07 million. That's the player option. The contract is the veteran minimum exception. This is insane. You got Braun for nothing. Josh Harris had better be sliding like $40 million to him under the table somehow, because this is what's absolutely insane to me. Braun, if he had announced that he wanted to play for a new team sooner, had he just come out and been like, I'm not going back to the Lakers, I'm a free agent, what do y'all got? He would have got paid. He could have went to a number of teams that would have paid him, and you just can't tell me otherwise. He could have absolutely went and continued to secure the bag. No, he doesn't really need it anymore at this point in his career, but the fact that he's playing for the minimum is just absolutely insane. It just sweetens the deal that much more. If I'm being real and totally honest with you and myself, I think the Sixers absolutely make it to the second round. I think the second round is where you're really going to see if this team is serious or not. I think the talent you have on paper without Embiid can drag you to the second round. I think Tyrese Maxey and Jaylen Brown can handle the scoring load. I think VJ will give you a good night here and there scoring, but he's going to do all the little dirty work along the season that's going to help them be good defensively, help them win the games in the margins. I think LeBron James is going to do the exact same thing as VJ from the power forward position. If you have center play that is at least decent and competent this year, then you have a decent paint presence, because LeBron James still has a hell of a jump and he's still blocking shots last year. So inside outside, Braun's not going to be your number one defender, but I still absolutely believe he's going to be a menace defensively this year. Jaylen Brown, elite defense, elite player all the way around. He's going to bring a lot. Maxey's gotten better every year. I expect him to play a lot better defense this year because he's gotten better every year. I expect a lot of facilitating half court offense through LeBron James. That's going to be exciting to watch him just play quarterback for the 76ers a lot of the time. And the best part is you can't step away from LeBron. A lot of people that are in the facilitating role, they don't shoot the greatest, and the defense will just back off and start doubling other guys and dare them to shoot. Nobody in the NBA is going to dare LeBron to shoot. And then with all the guys you have spread out on the floor, you bring in a rookie like LeBaron Philon with the things we've seen him do already in the Summer League. Just had an amazing start to the Summer League. I cannot wait to see him play this year. And then you bring in Simons as well, an absolute sharpshooter. Dean Wade's size, three-point ability, rebounding from the stretch four position. It really boils down to center. Now, again, I said earlier, I really like Dominic Barlow. I think there is a world where you see him at small ball five, LeBron James, Jaylen Brown, VJ Edgecombe, Tyrese Maxey in certain situations. And that could be a mean ass lineup, especially if Barlow is working on his shooting and becomes, a 35, 36% shooter from three. You have to stay honest to him. You have to guard him on the perimeter, and it just changes everything. And you could stretch the floor, two-man game, pick and roll, and it's just going to be unstoppable. You're going to be scoring at will. Again, realistically, I don't want to say championship team, although this is the best chance the 76ers have ever had in my lifetime at winning a championship, and I'm beyond excited. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about LeBron being here. What do you think his stat line's going to be this year? Does Maxey shoot 45% from three this year? I mean, he was triple teamed all year last year, doubled, tripled. All the defense was on him playing with a bunch of G League players and a rookie VJ Edgecombe. Does he shoot 45% this year? I mean, Maxey might just be nuclear from three this year, and that could be just so fun to watch. So tell me what you guys think. Drop some stat predictions below. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.